And so with that, it's now my honor and privilege to introduce our all-star for tonight from Jeremiah program, Elise Noobson. Elise and her son Kyrie have found stability, support, and unconditional love on their journey for hope. Please help me welcome Elise to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Elise. I have a 3-year-old boy named Kai, and we have been living in the Jeremiah program for almost 3 years now. I'm currently going to school at Minnesota State Community and Technical College for my Dental Hygiene Associate's degree. Tonight, I will be sharing my story about teen pregnancy and overcoming the obstacles that came with it. I have never thought I would be sharing my story with so many. So thank you all for allowing me to share my journey with you this evening and supporting such a wonderful program. Did you know that more than 50% of teen moms never graduate from high school and less than 2% of teen moms earn a college degree by age 30? With the help of the Jeremiah program, my family's support, and my own drive to create a better future for me and my son, I did not become a statistic. At the age of 16, I found out I was pregnant. Instead of joining prom, football games, and being a typical teenager, I dealt with morning sickness, body changes, and the shame involved in pregnancy at such a young age. I have always had high expectations for myself. I work very hard to maintain a 4.0 in high school and try to be the perfect daughter for my parents. When I found out I was pregnant, I felt like a failure. Despite these feelings, I knew that I needed to stay strong for me and my baby. At the time, I thought my son's father would be present and supportive. However, this was not the case. Even through Kai's birth, his father slept on the recliner in the room while my mother held my hand and helped me through contractions. He continued his lifestyle of partying and doing drugs after Kai was born. He unfortunately has always been inconsistent and not reliable as a partner or a father. I wanted better for myself and Kai. I was scared to do it alone, but I knew what I needed to do. I enrolled at Woodrow Wilson, the community high school, to graduate. The school had a huge support system for teen parents. With hard work and determination, I ended up graduating a semester early. This was achievable being able to bring Kai with me to school, and Anne, who helped care for him while I did homework. Anne was able to schedule a tour of the Jeremiah program for us single moms attending Woodrow. It was during the tour when I realized I could have the opportunity of completing my education and goals with this type of support system. When Kai was only 2 weeks old, I brought him with me to my interview to be accepted into Jeremiah's empowerment class. During my interview, I remember asking Amy if it was okay to breastfeed Kai because he ate so frequently at this time. This took me out of my comfort zone, but Amy was very understanding and supportive. As a new, young mom, this showed me how accepting the program was. Even though I had missed the application deadline, I was able to join the class on time. I completed the class in December, but struggled with the decision of living with family or moving out on my own. I wavered back and forth about what I should do. It was hard for me to find out who I was as a person and what my life was supposed to be. I just couldn't figure it out by myself. The thought of moving out terrified me. With Amy's coaching and encouragement, she helped me believe in myself. I finally moved into Jeremiah in June of 2019 and started my new chapter. This next chapter in my life brought about many different challenges that have helped me grow in so many ways. The first big decision I had to make was choosing what I wanted to do with my future. I wanted to pick a career that I would enjoy and be able to give Kai the life he deserves. I remember going to my dental appointment while I was pregnant, and it was at this time when I decided what I wanted to do. At this appointment, the new dental hygienist inspired me. She told me how she was a single mom and how she loved her job and the stability that came with it. After this encounter, it made me realize that dental hygiene was a great interest of mine. But my self-doubt made me question if I could make it into the dental hygiene program. The dental hygiene program is very competitive. You must get straight A's and a good ACT score. Even though I received straight A's and even retook my ACT, I thought I didn't have a chance. I thought I should just apply for the dental assisting program since it was the safe choice instead of going for what I really wanted and risk the rejection of not making it into the program. Amy told me there was no reason to apply to the dental assisting program. She believed in me and knew I could do the harder program. She helped me work past my insecurity to drive to my true goal. I still remember getting my acceptance letter into the dental hygiene program. I was so nervous to open it, but as I did, I saw virtual confetti and the words, "You have been accepted into the dental hygiene program." All my hard work, thank you. All my hard work had paid off, and I was one step closer to achieving my goal. With less than 8 months left before graduating, I wanted to quit. I was so burnt out and no longer enjoying what I was doing. I'm a perfectionist, and I wasn't meeting my expectations. I wasn't getting straight A's like I always had in the past, and balancing school, work, and Kai was taking a toll on me. I felt like I was not good enough as a mom and a student. I was dealing with anxiety and depression that seemed unbearable at the time. I was stuck in my own head in a spiral of negative self-talk and comparing myself to others. I look at my classmates in the dental hygiene program and think, why am I not as good as them? After clinic one day, I felt the urge to tell one of my instructors, Miss Samuelson, that I did not want to do this anymore. My mental health was the lowest it had ever been. I wanted to give up. She brought me with her to talk to Miss Peltier, the director of the dental hygiene program. I opened up to them about how I was feeling. I remember telling them that it was so bad that I didn't want to get out of bed in the morning to come to class, and that I was struggling. At the time, I decided to withdraw from the program, but instead of feeling relief from this, I felt so much worse. On a phone call with my mom, she asked me if this is what I really wanted. I told her, I don't think this is what I want. I think I just need help. Her and my dad told me they'd be proud of me no matter what I decided. The Jeremiah Family Services team was also extremely supportive. They were there with daily encouragements by leaving notes on my door and giving me a positive affirmations book. Just knowing I was supported and loved no matter what gave me the courage to continue. It gave me the drive to not give up, so I emailed Ms. Peltier a few days after we discussed withdrawing and asked if I could come back and that I made the wrong decision. She told me, of course, and I continued on in the program. I knew I had to keep pushing through and not give up on myself, even though it almost seemed impossible. When I could not see myself being able to get through that time, I had cheerleaders to help me keep going. I also started going to counseling more often and working through all these difficult emotions. My counselor, Amanda, helped me to learn different ways to redirect my negative self-talk and how to develop different coping mechanisms. The first step to talk to my instructor was my first step to get help, and I'm so glad that I did. I'm so thankful for my school, Jeremiah program, my counselor, and my family helping me through this rough patch in the road. I could not have done it without all the support. In 4 weeks, I will be graduating with my dental hygiene associate's degree from M-State. I have a job lined up at Seidel Family Dentistry in Moorhead, and I am so excited to begin. After I finish school and start my new job, Kai and I will be moving from our fully furnished apartment at Jeremiah into our home that will be furnished and decorated with the help of Down Home, a nonprofit organization of Jeremiah. A nonprofit partner of Jeremiah. I will have achieved my goal of completing my education and creating a whole new life for Kai and me. The Elise that sat across from Amy at my very first meeting could only dream of where I'm at today. I will have my dream job, our own place, and Kai will be continuing preschool, ready to start kindergarten in a few years. It truly takes a village to raise a child, and I am so thankful and blessed to have this. First, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the Jeremiah program. The amount of support this program provides is truly amazing, and I will forever be grateful for getting the opportunity to be a part of it. I could go on and on tonight about all the support and people that have helped me get to where I'm at today. But I'd like to take the time to acknowledge and personally thank a few people who have specially impacted my journey. First to my family. I am so blessed to have your support in addition to the Jeremiah program. I would like to say thank you to Kendra and my dad for everything you have done for me and Kai. I truly could not have done so well in school and keep sane without your help. From helping watch Kai when I had so much homework and studying to do, to having Friday night sleepovers so I could catch up on some sleep. Thank you for supporting me since the day I found out I was pregnant and always believing that I could accomplish anything I set my mind to. Next, I'd like to say thank you to my mom, who is my rock and my go-to person to call whenever I'm sad or just needing someone to talk to. I'm so thankful to have a mom like you who would do anything for her kids. You were there for me during my birth with Kai, and you have supported me ever since. I'd also like to say thank you to my boyfriend, Sean, who has treated me better than I've ever been treated before. You are so caring, supportive, and a positive role model for Kai, and we're so lucky to have you. In addition, I'd like to thank a few specific people on the Jeremiah team who have helped coach and encourage me on my journey. Amy, who is the family service director. I'd like to say thank you for always helping me and giving me advice about so many different struggles I've had, such as dealing with problems with Kai's dad, to always reminding me that I am capable of the things I doubted myself with. Thank you for all the cards you wrote to me saying how proud you are of me. It truly helped me get through all those tough times. Next, I'd like to say thank you to Megan, my family coach, for always believing in me and being the most caring and understanding person, as well as helping me with real-life things like my resume. From the very beginning, you have always listened to me and made me feel heard. Thank you for everything you have done for me. One of my favorite things being the words of affirmation book you gave to me when I was really struggling. I don't think you understand how much that helped me during that tough spot in my life. I would also like to say a big thank you to all the Jeremiah daycare staff. Thank you all for caring and loving my son. I know that when I send him off to school in the morning, that he is well taken care of. You have become like family to us, and I am so thankful for how much you have cared for my son. From giving me advice when I've asked to sending me pictures of Kai throughout the day. Thank you for everything. Next, I'd like to say thank you to my instructors and the director of the dental hygiene program. Ms. Peltier, I'm so glad I opened up to you when I was struggling. I'm so thankful to have had you as an instructor and now director that cares so much about her students and is so easy to talk to. You sparked my love for dental hygiene in my very first class with you. Your excitement to teach and make class fun made learning dental anatomy my favorite class. Thank you for always telling me the strengths that I have and how proud you are of me. It truly means the world coming from you. Miss Samuelson, I would like to give a special thank you to you as well for being there for me when I felt at my lowest and wanting to give up. You have always been so understanding and supportive of me, and it means more to me than you'll ever know. I'm so thankful to have you as one of my instructors. In addition, I'd like to also say thank you to all my other instructors who have made me into the dental hygienist I am today. You guys have all taught me more than you'll ever know, and I cannot thank you enough for that. I also couldn't end my speech without saying thank you to my counselor, Amanda. You have helped me work through all my tough bumps in the road, as well as helping me work through my anxiety. Thank you for empowering me when I doubted my strengths and my abilities. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to all of you for coming out tonight and continuing to support me and moms like myself to achieve our goals. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
Don't forget to stay up there a little bit.
Okay.
She said she had anxiety. I didn't see any anxiety today. Great job. You know, just a serious moment. I mean, I think, is there any dry eyes in the room? I mean, it takes a ton of courage to get up here and do this. And so another round of applause for Elise, please. Well, I see some friends up here from Jeremiah program. Want to give her a quick gift. You know, she said she found inspiration in the dentist chair for her future path. We can leave this up. I don't know many people who find a lot of inspiration in the dentist chair. I mean, usually for me, if you're like me, it's like a near-death experience. I mean, you see the bright lights and everything. But thank you so much.